it's Anthony Zapelli. So in this week's video, I'm going to be discussing, if you're a seller, do you accept the highest offer that you receive when you have a multiple offer situation? And I'm going to explain to you some things that's going to help you, give you some perspective on what direction to go. Now, it's important you look at the overall package. So a couple things you want to look at. Are there any contingencies? For example, does the buyer have to sell their home in order to make a purchase? That's something that you want to be made aware of, because if they don't sell their home, then they can't make a purchase. So there's a contingency there. Are there multiple buyers on the pre-approval loan? You want to make sure that each individual person that's on that loan is well qualified. All right. And this next thing you want to look at is the terms. How much of a down payment are the buyers putting down? Are they putting 3.5% down, 5%, 10%, 20%? Whatever it is, you want to make sure you know how much skin they have in the game and what's going to give you the least margin for error. Now, somebody who's putting 3.5% down may be much more qualified than somebody who's putting 20% down, and vice versa. Now, in order to verify that, you want to look at the pre-approval letter. And this is where you want to have your agent help you out and give you perspective. And it's their job to make sure that they reach out to the buyer's agent and to the mortgage lender and let them know, hey, listen, I need you to provide me as much information you can about this buyer, so that way I can present your offer to the seller and they know all the criteria and everything that's going on with it. So some basic questions you may be able to get out of it is, what's the debt to income ratio on the back end? For example, some banks may only be able to go up to 50%. And if you have a buyer who's got a debt to income ratio on the back end of about 48%, well, that's teetering on the borderline. So you want to make sure you know what those numbers are. See if you can get additional questions, maybe the credit score and some job stability. Again, as much information as you can to give yourself the best opportunity to succeed. So that's where your agent comes into play. Look at the overall package. Don't just look at the top number that you get, because somebody who may be offering a few $1,000s less may be the safer bet. So you have to weigh the pros and cons behind everything. If you have any questions, feel free, call, text, or email me, and I look forward to being your go-to person for all things real estate. Make it a great day.